Listen, everybody get in here now. You already know you are on go. Everybody get in here now. You already know you're on go. The government wants 11 years for Diddy. Is that what it's going to be? Sentencing memorandum dropped. Okay, within the wee hours of the morning or the night, however you want to call it, full paperwork read. And I want y'all to watch now. We have victim impact statements. We have statements from Cassie. We got multiple statements. I think Capricorn Clark. A few people made impact statements. All right. So we're going to go through a few breakdowns of that, especially we'll see exactly why the government is pushing for their 11 years. Some people were saying at first they was pushing for 5 years and they was thinking that's mandatory, especially for the 2 charges. But now it's looking like they trying to push for more. So I want for everybody to make sure y'all doing the right thing. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Listen, this is what we got here, y'all. We got the sentencing memorandum, but also we got these victim impact statements. So we want to get into some of this and get a breakdown going on this. So salute to everybody. I want everybody to drop a like while we on go. And make sure y'all all subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on to all right? All the notifications bells onto all. YouTube been playing games with the notifications, but it's all good. Everybody hit the poll for me because I want y'all to tell me what y'all think, man. Do you think Diddy's going to get time served? Is he going to get more than time served? That could be like 2, 3 years, maybe 5. I don't know. Or is he going to get exactly what the prosecution is pushing for? Because they're pushing for 11, I think, and a quarter years. They're pushing for 11 and a quarter years. We understand that the defense is pushing for 14 months based on many other cases with these 2 charges, with these statutes. They've received probation, if not maybe around a year or so. So this is what his defense is pushing for. We understand that the defense has also put people in place, whether it's professionals and people that will make this, integration back into society for Diddy seamless, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know they didn't want to give him a bail at first for all this time because they was deeming him some sort of a detriment to the community. So let's get into some of this read right here because it's a lot. This other page that I have to read is about 100 and something pages. This right here is going to be 20 something. So let's get through the read. Okay. Dear Judge Subramanian, I have been in a cycle of thought and then overthought writing this letter to you. If there is one thing I have learned from this experience is that victims and survivors will never be safe. Although I can hope for justice and accountability, I have come to not trust anything. I hope that your decision considers the truth at hand that the jury failed to see. Now, for 4 days in May, while 9 months pregnant with my son, I testified in front of a packed courtroom about the most traumatic and horrifying chapter in my life. I testified that from an age of 19, Sean Combs used violence, threats, substances, and control over my career to trap me in over a decade of abuse. He groomed me into performing repeated SEX acts with hired male SEX workers during a multi-day FOs, which occurred nearly weekly. I was forced into lingerie and heels, told exactly how to look, and plied with D-rugs and alcohol so that he could control me like a puppet. These events were degrading and disgusting, leaving me with infections, illnesses, and days of physical and emotional exhaustion before he demanded it all again. SEX acts became my full-time job, used as the only way to stay in his good graces. This is not starting good for Diddy. Regardless of whose side you want to be on, bro. Okay, this is all right, cool. So we know who we talking about here. This is Cassie. And this is not starting so good. All right. I testify that I learned to read Sean Combs' signals, knowing that when he spoke of FOs, he was demanding them, and that refusing them meant punishment, losing my car, my phone, or worse. He controlled every part of my livelihood and threatened to destroy my reputation by leaking the SEX tapes, a threat he repeated often. His power over me eroded my independence and sense of self until I felt I had no choice but to submit. When I believed I had wronged him or was sufficiently responsive
or was not sufficiently responsive, he also threatened people around me and those close to me, including my family. I regularly worried that displeasing him meant putting my family and friends' safety at risk. I testified how beyond these threats, Sean Combs frequently used violence to get his way. Over the nearly 11 years that we were together, Sean Combs would hit me, punch me, stomp on my face, pull my hair, and throw my body to the ground and against the wall. The jury saw pictures of bruises on my back from Combs kicking me and saw the deep gash over my eye. So you understand that one time she got into an argument with Diddy when Diddy was at his at one of his locations. I think this was his Manhattan location. Anyway, but they didn't have a fight at this time. They was fighting previously. They was in the crib. She's talking about she want to get her stuff to leave. It's his Mapleton address. That's what it's called. Diddy's Mapleton address. So she's like, yo, she wanted to leave. Diddy like, all right, go. When she got her stuff and she went to the door to leave, Diddy kicked in the back through the door. She fell through the door. That's when that was photographed, the bruises. Her mom's photographed those bruises. Okay, the eye bruise came when her and Kerry Morgan and Deontay Nash, her homeboy, was in the crib chilling at her, what is it? Stockton address? Whatever that in Cassie's house. And Diddy came in the crib beefing. And then Deontay Nash and Kerry Morgan jumped on Diddy back to prevent Diddy from getting at Cassie. And then he threw Cassie to the bedpost, allegedly. And then that's how Cassie got the gash on the eye. But when he slammed her into the bed frame, exactly. The entire room watched the actual footage of Combs kicking and beating me as I tried to run from an FO in 2016. People watched this footage dozens of times, seeing my body thrown to the ground, my hands over my head, curled in a fetal position, and to shield me from the worst of blows. This physical violence caused bruises that makeup artists paid for by Sean Combs would cover up, as well as permanent scars all over my body. And during my time with Combs, I was in a constant state of hypervigilance, as I was always anticipating the demands for SEX acts or otherwise, fearing retribution for any perceived slight. My descent into substance abuse was directly correlated with the increased control over my body, my money, my freedom, and my free will. I used those D-rugs to push through the horrifying SEX acts he demanded and to numb myself to the physical pain and emotion turmoil I was constantly in. While the defense attorneys at the trial suggested that my time with Combs was akin to a great modern love story, nothing could be further from the truth. And nothing about this story is great, modern, or loving. This was a horrific decade of my life, stained by abuse, violence, and forced SEX and degradations. Man, this is craziness. This is craziness. Okay, this is craziness. Already is crazy. I don't know if y'all hitting the poll. I don't know if I'm feeling the energy. I think I'm gonna start this live again when I feel I got this energy right, or what? Or y'all, what we need to do? What we need to do to get this thing correct? Because I don't know, I'm not feeling the energy. When we're doing these type of reads, we most definitely gonna need the energy. We most definitely gonna need that energy for this thing right here. Straight. All right. I'm gonna start this again.